Alright, guys. We are here. What is up, everybody, man? It is your man, Grind Time. And we are back with some more Assassin's Creed. We are back now. We are in the lost city of Atlantis. I gotta figure out how to get down. Because I have to meet Atlas. Hey! I know my son is old, but I didn't know he was that old. Doma of Atlas. Hey! Didn't know he named that after this.
Ah, you've arrived! I'm honored that the Castis would accept my humble request.
Ah, you're Atlas, I take it.
In the flesh.
Definitely.
I thank you for coming to see me. I'm sure you're very busy. The burden my father gave you is not a light one.
I seem to have a lot to do around here thanks to Poseidon. But if I can help, I will.
A noble pursuit. As my messenger stressed, the situation is dire. The Vicastis is just who I need.
Well, here I am.
It's my brothers, the Archons. They have issues with the human populations under their control. Tensions between Isu and humans are mounting. Without order, the problems will grow severe.
I'll try and use my position to help them where I can.
Find Hadiros, Amphius, and Azaeus. Through their shining example, I hope they learn the valuable lessons in discipline they so desperately need.
And if I help them, you're hoping it'll maintain the peace between Isu and humans.
That's the plan. Poseidon should have known they weren't ready for the responsibility an Archon bears. But that's his fate.
Tell me about Gaviros.
You'll find him near the arena, hard at work planning his next exhilarating spectacle.
There always seems to be unrest between the two races. The underworld and the Lycian were no different.
Time passes and things keep building. I expected my father to handle it. Atlantis grows steadily worse. And no,
Seriously?
I'll find the Archons and make sure their problems are taken care of.
Oh, yeah, all the equal artifacts. Ooh, okay, let's start here. Let's get this. Where would he... I'm a couple levels down. Okay, yeah, let's look at this first.
And it's like the same thing with remotes. Like, there's been a time where I didn't have any healing remotes, and they're always like, "I'll do the one that's in front of you." Okay, but the one in front of you needs a healing remote. I don't have it. It's very annoying.
Okay, just get stuck. Cook, hello. But do you see? I like the size comparison they did. Made them bigger. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. What's this? It has broken my old heart that my son and my missus has such compassion for me. Still, I leave the door to my place open to him should he ever
There's
need
another
it.
4-story cell bot right here. So
Huh.
I'll wait here.
These are all also outside of Atlantis.
I'm in the middle of like a cold colored cubicle or like a middle of a maze. And he'll be like, "Can you put that shit down with your turn-based ass game?" And I'm like, "No. Not this second. I cannot."
You never said you had to pause it. I just know you all take turns.
Not all
So
the
you
time.
have space in between.
Not all the time.
Alright.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see.
Yeah. You can't pause that shit. Oh yes, for sure. I agree.
I just hear excuses.
That's why it's like before I do a field office, like I make sure like I have 45 minutes that I don't need to worry about shit.
Southeast. I can't even get into that door. What is that even a place?
Yeah.
The insights. I feel like it would be like something like this. It would be like a sanctuary. Where are you at? Oh, you're up. Oh, this is a.
And it's like once you do them hard ass field offices, it's like everything else is like easy as fuck.
Oh my god, this boy got more shit.
3 3 stars at that. Yeah, but when we face the floor, we're definitely doing that shit again.
Oh no, no, no,
Oh,
no,
and
no.
by the way, I have a Unite for tune-up, and it's for 80 wax points. Well, I got the 80, and I'm saving that for hard times.
Alright, we gotta maximize the. Gotta maximize this here.
It's a 6. I think I'm gonna pick all my squirt trees and turn them into drop trees. gives you that 198 for paint.
Says,
I feel like everybody wants that organic grow, but I've been seeing a lot of yeah, some of them do stuff. Okay, so what's the rule of thumb for
hey,
how many
J-Mo? Hey, what's up,
rolls?
man?
What's gonna kill each one?
They won't ask any questions.
Like right here,
Let's keep out of sight.
obviously they won't fall to the bottom of the truck. See what happens.
I don't know why this is in there.
So I would say it's probably really about like the damage has to be about like about 10. If it's level 10, it needs to be 100. If it's level 8, it needs to be 80. So yeah, whatever. I think we're all on. So like these ones should be able to do the fog in the trunk. 7 and 5. Is it?
And that's how you use the chain back and forth.
I'm so sad because I lost all my level 7 deck and I got Dragon that feels
Hold on, can I get it? Can I get it?
$21. Yeah. $40.
That was a good clip. That was a good one.
Is it a Lord 6 or is it a regular 6?
The Historian of Nobles. Mount upon some, I don't even know, of almonds. Well was the head of a beast in mid-how. He, dang. admitted how he called it a wolf, though it seemed nothing like it. A new creation, perhaps. Cycle 9,334. Because that's how they used to do it.
What was in that box?
These two.
Body's tingling like mad. Must be more of these somewhere.
I'm missing something. Okay, and I'm missing a loot. Oh, that's why I didn't even look this way.
But we just did a farm and we did two.
Of Atlantis, like some sort of forgotten creature, an abandoned house hidden underneath a bridge, and hides it with it remains as a tree plant has involved in most of nature, mostly of nature. What's in here? Okay, y'all just put empty walls in here now? Just empty rooms and shit?
Stop her before she kills again!
Want to tell me what that was all about?
No, I'll be fine. The Castis! You can make this all go away! My name is Lyra, and you're... you! You've helped so many people. You're amazing and wonderful and powerful and you're here!
Thank you. That's nice of you.
You deserve all the praise and more. The
murderer. Don't seem the type, but as the Castis, I have to be sure.
They're sure I'm responsible for what happened to that poor family. They said it's like the other murders, but I couldn't live with myself, I swear.
I'll find out what...
Just down the road.
If I were you...
Good idea.
Maybe someone around here saw what happened last night.
Is this about what happened last night?
How do you know?
It's all everyone's talking about. And if the Dicastis is here, you must be looking into it.
If you saw or heard anything, I need to know.
I saw it from the distance.
You saw a wolf?
Beast is more like it. If you see it...
I'll be careful.
Ah, the great Ligastis. What did I do to...
I'm looking into the attack.
Ah, of course.
You mean the mob had... I'm the Dicastis, remember? Trust me. People who don't tell me what I want to know end up regretting their silence.
You've already met the guilty one.
Lyra, you agree with the mob.
Of course I do. I'm the one who told them it was her. I saw her last night. Bloody and in a frenzy.
It was dark. How did...
I know what I saw.
These footprints track the blood out of the house. Whoever murdered them left this way. This bloodied cloth doesn't match the mother or daughter's robes. It must have come off the murderer. These aren't stab wounds. They're claw marks. I should return to Lyra and let her know what I found.
Well, did you find out what happened?
The evidence I found was conflicting.
Tell me.
2 people saw what happened. One woman heard a wolf howling. But a man said he saw you, covered in blood and leaving the family's house.
He's lying!
Or mistaken. It was dark, so it could have been anyone. There's more. The killing blows weren't made by a weapon.
Then by what?
It almost looked like claw marks. And then there was this piece of cloth. It didn't match the clothes of anyone there.
That's mine! How did it get there? Someone wants me to look like I was responsible. Tell me the truth, Dicastis.
Drop the act. You killed them.
You're not serious. What about how they died? I don't have claws.
The marks could have been made from animals that smelled the bodies and came to feed.
But the howl!
Means nothing, except there was a wolf nearby.
You were supposed to prove I was innocent. Don't you know what they do to human murderers? They send them to the arena. I won't let you take me.
Need to go after Lyra before she hurts someone else.
She's the wolf.
It was me. What am I?
I've seen this before. A Minotaur, Cyclops, a Horon. All were humans possessed by powerful issue devices. The only way I could stop them was by killing them.
That's
But
the
you're
neck.
able to change back. Somehow you're different.
I don't remember coming here. Or why?
If I had to guess, that side of you knew it was caught. Maybe it thought coming out here was the only choice it had.
That side of me. I've had dreams lately of being in a bright room, tied down, pain throughout my body. But now, I think that all really happened. I did kill them then. I don't remember it, but it was me, wasn't it? If you knew you would harm people again, and you could never control yourself, never stop, would you?
Would I what?
Jump?
I would never jump.
Of course I wouldn't.
But you accused me of killing that family, and you were right.
The real you didn't kill anyone.
You have to understand, that wasn't the real you.
It is. And you said the only way you could beat this before was by killing.
I also said you were different.
Whether I remember it or not, it's a part of me. It did terrible things.
It's only one part of you. It's not all of you. I know what it's like to be part human and part something else. Trust me, you can live with his burden.
I'm not as strong as you are.
Look at yourself. Yes, you are. You're stronger than you think. Plus, I've been thrown off a cliff before. I wouldn't recommend it.
But you're still here.
I am. And you are too.
You're right. Now that I know what's inside of me, I can do something about it. And I know who can help. Thank you.
I hope she'll be okay.
Jesus.
Issue technology can and will change whoever isn't strong enough to command it. That explains your own aggression, Layla.
I'm still me. I'm not as weak as you think I am.
Alright. 62, 61. Oh, he's in the, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not even, because it's, I gotta get this first. Oh, I think I know where these are. I might have an idea. So, southwest. Southeast. North. These are the ones on the outskirts. That's what's on the outskirts. It's the blessings. So insight, this one's insight blessing. So this one's insight of war, and this one's the insight of Titans.
They'll be on high alert here.
Ain't really no way through. Wait. Oh. And there's one over there. It's probably like the old cathedrals in the first one. Oh Lord. Yeah, I was just trying to get, yeah, I was trying to get over here. That's a good way to point them out. You seen that, right? And but the thing is, with these ones, these have daggers. Report from the Embassy of Atlantis, Cycle 41,060. After displaying the solar demand observation protect plasm release at the summit of three sister realms. Three sister realms, Hermes, Persephone's high scientists and engineers stormed off. Tense between the sister realms is high, but after all, Persephone resumes the turn, skipping some. So we're letting with one king lust for carnage and a queen who accepts no truth but her own, and the tyrant king who locked himself away in his tower. It would seem solar instability is the last of our worries. Dang it. Who wrote that? Now, how can I get him from over there? car door opened and it was like it sounded like it was real close. Alright. Excuse me, what's the ability? What's the enhance? Bless of Chronos? Chronos leads your Isu powers. For 15 seconds, receive 50% more adrenaline when dealing damage. During the time, you are immune to Isu adrenaline drain and freeze effects. Oh yes. Let me pop that. Let me pop that. And let me pop that. Nigga. Now what am I going to do? What am I going to do with this? You know what? Yeah. So then what's going to be this? Oh, no, my bad. What's going to be this? What's going to be fire? And if you notice, they're all... No, not all of them. Because this one is Ares, Madness, Athena's. So, okay, so the assassin is Kronos. The warrior is obviously Ares. And then obviously Artemis. Yeah, I've already found the forge. But I wonder how much. I'm thinking the way like this. They made it to where you have to collect them all from them. But maybe not. Maybe you have to collect like all three to do each. Different one. Well, dang, that's kind of quick. No, ain't no way. There's got to be more. There's no way. You're telling me that's only 4? Ha. So retrieve. I have to retrieve 3 of them. Some can be found along Keeper's Insight inside in the Pomodium's ring. Center Gates can be achieved. So I'm gonna just to tag it, right? So we can look at the map and read it. This is all the primordial ring. So, found alongside the keepers, which is these 3 right here. And then I also believe that you can find them in. Yep. Look, it even calls it by the chest, even by name. So once I get to one sequence, okay. So first I have to. Okay. So we're gonna go here next because this is the closest one we got. I have to collect 3 of them. Oh, I'm doing the daggers. I'm a dagger player anyway. I just haven't gotten none recently. Oh, it was a boat this way. Probably couldn't see it because of the bridge. The first one is probably with the keepers. Oh, wow. Okay. Alright, so this part's gonna take probably longer than I thought. Well, I didn't know they was gonna be protected behind sequin doors either. What's wrong way? That's crazy though. I didn't think they would be behind. So that means the other one. Dang. They really was like, nah, no, 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 no. Go visit some shit first. For real. I need to hit that then. Just up and over for. These two generals In the Alpines of this domain, our dear archer guider learns a new way to skin a human, so to speak. This week does not need fear to be obedient on. Oh God. Hold on. transfer to the other room. I'll have to get down. I'll have to go down. No, 'cause I don't think they actually move. Hybrid DNA detected. Phase 1 of 5? If you are reading this, it means we were discovered and I have been dead for several years. But if you are reading this, you should know we succeeded in creating a miracle, and that miracle I perceive one is you. You must have many questions. I wish I could answer them. Unfortunately, by admitting the project to whoever, I lost access to our technology. Suffering the blueprint of the lost. you know what? Instead of me sneak attacking him, it had me.
There's someone over there. I'm taking a look. Where's
You saw Big Boy just run in here? Yo, they're literally all in this room. No joke. They're literally all in this room. There's two. I'm not even joking. Okay, this is the second one. I'll do my best to explain how and why you exist, but I must be brief. They can trace my brain signals, something for extended periods of time. Alert them to my location. My name is irrelevant, but you can call me Phases. I was the first scientist to successfully create a human being. The other Isus have already wiped my name from the records. Our aim was to create a species in our image. They were to be resilient, self-aware, and ultimately subservient. I had succeeded on all formats except subservient. The Isu author in Eden, the city from which I come from, threatened to terminate the project and destroy the lives we created. I could not let that happen. Footsteps approach. I must hide. So, like, what if somebody helped Adam and Eve? Like, right, what if it was another Isu that helped Adam and Eve escape? So am I at one now? Oh, I haven't yet. Reach knowledge sequence 1. Isu knowledge can be acquired by helping the citizens I don't know why I want to say Atlas. Of Atlantis. It could be found in data caches. It could be gained from keepers in sight. It could be also gained from. So I haven't reached one yet because that mission is still up. No, I haven't yet. Okay. So what else we got here? can. That's a tunnel. Mm-hmm. The what? Oh, your boy getting crampy.
Ah, the Castis. I heard you can help me with the solar floral regeneration project.
The what?
Oh, forgive me. Let me start from the beginning. I'm Neocles, an imperial botanist here in Atlantis. I'm engineering a way to aid floral regrowth.
The flowers here can't just grow on their own?
Oh, no! You're not one of those followers of Minerva, are you?
Minerva. That's who you've been talking to.
I don't know anyone named Minerva.
Her students are so small-minded about my photosynthesis accelerator. If you want to be a scholar, why follow such a rudimentary doctrine?
Look, do you need something from me?
Oh, apologies, Nicastis. You're new to Atlantis, and I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me begin. Basically, the plants are a key resource for us here. But a few cycles ago, humans overpicked them, and now the air is suffering.
You want to grow more?
In a sense, yes. I have a hypothesis, a theory that using a natural power source stronger than the sun will promote sustainable growth.
You're losing me again.
There are devices that project beams of light around the Garden of Triton. Redirecting them using the reflective surfaces would stimulate floral regrowth.
You want me to move your lights?
Yes, and the Castis, taking care of our natural resources, would send a message to all of Atlantis.
A good message, I hope. It looks like all the light beams need to hit that central structure. That must be the device Neocles mentioned. Reminds me of how I opened the door to Atlantis. Worked. First one down.
I wish people could live like that. I would love to live like this. Just open. It's literally like the theme of Egypt with the architect of Greek. Yeah, it's like, cause it's like everything's open, right? Like, like, like origins.
Something's blocking this. Something's in the way. Won't budge.
Yeah, right. The government wouldn't let us live
Get
like
the
this.
flowers growing in no time.
Is it only 3 beams? Oh, no, no, 4. Well, this is the end of, like, this is the thing. This is the end of Desmond's story. This is like the actual ending. That's why I was like, I see this one working. I don't see that one. made these regular. That's what I'm saying. You could have just made those, right? Because then that makes it look like you can do something else with it.
Beautiful. That should do it. I'll tell Neocles it's done. That doesn't seem good. What happened?
Something of Iris.
I moved your light beams. It seemed to be working, but then...
The beams are aligned, yes, but the power isn't running.
What do you think the problem is?
None of this makes any sense. The light beams should expand across the gardens and present with enhanced photons.
Oh no, something's wrong with the photons?
Are you making fun of me? Who doesn't know what photons are?
Just me and the rest of the Greek world.
Never mind the photons. When my enhanced source powers the device, it should... Oh. Unless the light is not progressing from the source, rendering it unenhanced.
So the next step is?
Go to the control room and make sure the power source isn't displaced.
And what exactly is this source?
An igneous matter consisting of...
The bird and the bees.
Looks like Neocles was right. There is no rock here. Hey! Stop right there! Get back here!
Who is that?
Oh, Malaka!
What's the Vicastis doing attacking people?
I'm chasing down a thief. Looks like you're the one who took Neocles' rock.
My name is Melita. I'm an environmental biologist, not a thief. Neocles has no claim to a natural power source like this.
That rock must be worth a lot if you're trying to steal it.
You're the Vicastis and you have no idea what the power source is? Aren't you invested in the future of our resources?
It's easy. Put the rock in Neocles' device, and we'll fix the flowers.
Like, bitch, I just got here. Like, I done been through Elysium and the Underworld. Don't play with me.
This isn't Neocles' first attempt at population balancing. When the flowers were overpicked and the bees started dying, first he attempted to artificially pollinate the flowers. When he artificially pollinated the flowers, the soil degraded. When the soil...
I get the idea. But then, how would you fix the gardens?
I wouldn't. Nature has been healing itself for eons. Neoclis needs to stop meddling.
Lolita! You've always been obtuse about the project. No accountability for civilization's impact on the ecosystem.
Insanity is trying the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. When will you accept your hypothesis has failed?
Failed is inaccurate terminology. I simply adjusted my theory after experiencing unintended results.
Enough bickering, both of you!
You're right. I wanted to destroy the power source to end his project once and for all. But as the Dicastis, it should be your decision.
Man, I just got here, bro. I don't know. What y'all think? Think we should destroy the rock? No,
Project Neoclis is working.
I hope you know what you're doing.
Thank you. This will propel Atlantis' sustainability.
Just be careful. It sounds like your theory could still use some work.
This is the right course of action for all of Atlantis.
Power source.
Atlantis' gardens will be healed in no time. This is intense. As though I can't tell where my hand ends and the stuff begins.
That Isu mine is deep and complex. Damn. Oh, I got a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, I ain't worried about this shit. This shit right here, I ain't worried about. I don't know. I'm just not worried about this shit. Like, I got this.
The gardens seem to be thriving. With wildlife.
The one who holds the staff has no choice but to face both immediate and future consequences for lifetimes. That takes responsibility.
I hear you, Alethea. You may think I'm crazy, but at least I'm accountable.
I should try to stay out of sight.
something is the precious metal at the core of every piece of Eden in the form of ingots. They are refined bars that can be used at the forge. Now I just need to get out of here. The burden of judgment has always been a heavy one. I have outlawed expedition on humans for its cool. Oh, so this is like the whole point of the. Alright, that's everybody here. This is the 1 out of 2 of the father of Atlantis. And thus this law would carry through every coming cycle. I see now that lust for power corrupts the passionate of genuine engineers in Atlantis. Either they issued wild technology to control the humans, or the humans end up trying to use technology to surpass the Isu, as foolish as that is. In both cases, the result are catastrophical. Thankful, I know Atlas safely every DNA manipulation. Sure about that? I mean, I know he's your son and all. Sure about that? All of them. This is Juno's. Only once the humans threatened was truly feared by Juno speaks out against them, but behind the veil of her speech, hate hides. Mistreated humans grew out of fear. Poseidon forbids Juno, her husband, and their few Isu followers from entering the sunning city. Therefore, their exiled would not be enough, as they went from the sister realm back to Freya and to Saturn's open arms. What the fuck? Whoa, so y'all speaking on Saturn? Okay. was about to say this got to be the second Fall of Atlantis. I will encourage the ban on human exploitation in every coming cycle. But as far as I cannot do this on my own. I need to search for one to lighten the weight of the judgment of my shoulders. Of course, I want to find one of my sons worthy, but waiting it does not make it so. Perhaps Atlas could bear this responsibility in time, but the role must be filled long before he is ready. I'm sorry, you thought that was Cassandra? Alright, let's go forge. It actually increased. Yeah, but do you see? 100% damage, but health crippled. I have 4 that I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. So yeah, you see that I can go down there. That keeper now that we was trying to do earlier, I can do that now.
Access granted. Initiating Forge protocol. Select preferred weapon configuration.
the dagger.
Access granted. Initiating Forge protocol. Select preferred weapon configuration.
Oh, what if I go downstairs and talk to him? He might give me a hint on which is which.
We have only the finest goods. Done. Goodbye then.
So it asked me assault. Wait a minute. It's gonna ask me that for each one though.
Access granted. Initiating Forge protocol. Select preferred weapon configuration.
Now, okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go over here, do dagger, right?
Access granted.
But I'm gonna do warrior, and I want to see if that's like
Select preferred
what
weapon
happens.
configuration. Adaptation authorized. Engaging in warrior customization.
Oh, was it the color? Yeah, it's the color then. It must be the color. Reduce all cooldown by 10% on warrior. Forge in the blue flames of Atlantis. Heart is this is the deadliest blade has ever granted. Yeah. Now let me see something. Ah. Yeah, see. The hunter. See the hunter. The assassin.
Good day.
Ooh, make them just unstoppable. 10% up to 50, so that's like 5 enemies. But why would I put? Okay, so why would I put reduce all cooldowns by 10% on assassin ability kill? Right, which kind of really doesn't make kind of sense. So does it reduce the cooldown on like when I get a kill with the assassin ability? Why would I do that when it already does that for every ability? Let's make these bitches unstoppable.
Until next time.
It literally has an apple of Eden in it. What the fuck's on? Is this thing? Now I can get into here. And in here. The function. What else did I get new? This thing. Fuck the fuck. Abraxas. Now I could probably get that over 200,000. I could if I, probably if I upgrade this. Cause I think the one without the levels on the next to it, it goes up with the armor. Yeah, the way it makes it. Swap it anyway. Actually, like I should have done right now, actually. Nah, I can't enter here yet. There really one all the way out here? Oh wait, no, I think I got it. It was it. Yeah. Find the keeper insight. That's what that was.
I should try to stay out of sight.
Stacy. Already to be shown the outside world. His name was Octavius, though he stood taller than me. His mind was that of a child. As we opened his door, he backed away from us like frightened animals. Rather it was out of fear or uncertainty. I wasn't sure at that time. I knew that out of fear it wasn't just. Attendant asked me to purchase more of that ingot from merchants and take it to them who would both observe it. Oh, no matter the question I had about Octavius, I gained all the answers before long. There was one question that he kind of wished he didn't get the answer to. That's it. You can't just get up here. See, that's the only problem with trying to assassinate him down here. He's blocking the exit. I know there's not one up here. I know where it's at. As Odious and I left the arena, he was no longer Ati quiet experiment. He had changed and almost too quickly. Alright, back. He was energized by what he saw and pledged me with questions about violence. He wanted to know when it was appropriate, why it was necessary, and what he had done to make the others hit him. I did my best to answer, but he jumped from question to question, hardly giving me enough time to respond. He said again and again how strong he wanted to feel, so that none would ever hurt him again, that he knew now what he had to do. I led him back to the underground entrance, but he began to progressively shout, "No, what must 100 times? What we must have been 100 times." I woke along after the sun had been gone down, sore and bloody. At the bottom of the stairs in the main room was a scene I won't soon forget. Several twisted and mangled bodies were strangled across the floor, most of them hardly recognizable, though the beating their face took. Straight blood led from every room to the middle of the floor. Otis has dragged each experiment out of their cages, one by one, after he killed them. Then he fled, of course, and I assumed he only left him because he thought I died like the rest of them. Isaiah was furious when I told him what Otis had done, but he can only blame himself. Atete will never see his own failure. In fact, he simply started from the beginning and tried again. Oh my God. Looking back on it now, and I see how much damage that one punch truly did. Hold on, I'm trying to read this shit in. What was the first one at? Pretty sure I'm missing one. Or was there only two in here? one of them, there's a. Oh, that might have been in the other one. Because it goes from this one third to fourth. So you just telling me homeboy out here somewhere just roaming? Archives of Asbestos, which is the dude that's literally in the forge. So it's kind of like Elysium again. Uh-huh. I can't even look at what's there. Gee. Which is this shit like the outfit I got on now for assault rifle. Like look at that shit. I'm telling you, bro. If I probably go upgrade this shit. Yeah, see. Now this is the tunnel that goes under that water. It's that. See? See? Oh, I didn't notice that. They do have little feet on them. So at this point, they've already tried to uprise. Oh, I need to turn on. Huh. What if that's water that they're shooting in the sky? Those big ones? What if all that's water? know the build. You want to really know what I have on this bit. Look at this shit. Let's take a quick look at the stats. My warrior damage is 169. Look at my assassin damage. It's crazy. Right? It is crazy. And look, critical hit damage while low on health. Health cap is to 25%. That's low on health. That's literally a fucking quarter of your fucking health. So I'm already on low health. Critical damage while full health. That's just critical damage, period. Like, they don't really move all that much. Are they switching spots? No, he's coming all the way over here. That's why I don't want to fight with this on. No, it's the spear. It's the spear that does it. See? The highest atop Mount Olympus in the pantheon is the meeting place of gods. It is a holy place. report from genetic specialist factory. Cycle 52.031. Test subject failed to metabolize general moderate through nutrition, hibernation, and replacement to progress. Test 3. Test subject responds well to certain DNA combinations. Fourth one, test subjects host security systems, compass one missing. The last one, genetic splicing factory tampered on the orders of the Daniscus Bomis, all records to be destroyed. Well, who was he? The one before me, I guess. He ordered all records to be destroyed. But I said, I swear I shot that. Now, okay, what does that does enhance though? Use the Wrath of Ares to slam down your spear into the ground, slowing all enemies in a 5-meter radius. After 14 seconds, slowed enemies are dealt 250% of warrior damage and 50% more damage for each additional enemy inside the area. Now that's crazy. Now that is. That's crazy. I was about to do it too, but I forgot he's right there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Dude, I ain't gonna lie. After you do this DLC and then go through a whole, and then you go to a new game plus, you're fucking unbeatable, bro. Like, unless they change all them niggas to fucking Isu warriors, ain't no one stopping you. Ain't nobody, dude. Look at this, like seriously. Let's just look at the abilities. So the yellow ones are all the ones that I have on right now, right? So let's read the enhanced ones like this. Ares' last breath. You're immune to enemies' attacks. 5% of damage dealt is restored as health, and melee hits received will be automatically parried. Right? Here. Bull charge. And right now. Watch this shit. Hold on. I don't know which piece of equipment. that I had on. I don't remember what piece of equipment. No, it had to be a part of a demo because I had demos on, right? Yeah, it was some part, but it had this on it. Hold on, let me find it. Let me find it. Let me find it. No, where is it? Was it melee weapons? Oh, right here. I'm stupid. +2 charges for Ares Bull charge. So you know what that means, right? So you know when I was shooting it, and if you was watching, I would have like 2 more bulls. It was that. I don't know what piece of equipment I had on that had that though. I don't remember. It had to be, yeah, it had to be a yellow one. I don't remember exactly which one I had on, but there was one that I had a piece of, and I was hitting that shit, right? So that's that enhancement, right? Now look at this. This is Chronos Time Warp, and it extends every 2.5 seconds with every headshot, right? Then you have this, the Mighties of Optimus, which literally shoots circles around you and deals 450% damage. Now imagine doing that in a Conqueror's battle. Then you have this trick. By the way, still ain't got to this, which is like literally the first one you get, which makes you fucking OP as hell. You just have to watch your shit. This, it's okay. I get why people, I can see why people use this. Then this, the Blessing of Chrono, like, bro, like, and then you put all them on, and then you go back to the Greek world, and you think somebody really gonna motherfucking stop you? Really, nigga? Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, alright. Yeah, sure. My motherfucking ass. Nigga, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm like, bro, if you do a new game plus and go back in the after the DLC with this, you're unbeatable. Like, ain't nobody going, like, there's no way you should die. There's no way. Your survivability is through the fucking roof. There's no way you should die. we made some progress. We made some real good progress. Whoa. Whoa here. Whoa, wait a minute. Wait a minute. So for me to get that half circle, I have to do this mission, and this mission. What the fuck okay, that's the education mission. What the fuck is this? Okay. What's this? Oh, just reach. I was like, what the? Where'd all these come from? I don't mind. Last one I need to do is on the outskirts. Yes, sir. Crowd pleaser. See if I can even find him. I haven't even been to the east side of this shit. It's probably right here. He probably right here somewhere. On the east side. Oh. Yeah. But his vents are held south of that. So probably like somewhere right here. Alright guys, I'm gonna end it there, man. Thank you for everybody coming through. Thank you for everybody coming by. And I hope I will see y'all all tomorrow. Peace.